for something a little bit spicier.
That's right. All right, we're good. And here we go. There we go. The competition has resumed.
All right, White Magic level 1. We've got Heal 3 and Ruse. Nice early pickups. Zap at level 1 Black Magic. Make good use of that in the early game, taking out some AoE packs.
Yeah, Zeus Gauntlet was for sale in the armor shop for less than 1,000 gold, so everybody could have access to Lightning 2 for on the cheap here. Cheesenator finds a Vorpal Sword in Matoya's Cave, and looks like he is going to yield Corneria Pawn Shop here to turn that back into money.
Yeah, he's gonna pick up a Mage Staff and also a Zeus Gauntlet, probably, it looks like.
Also, to everybody in chat who's talking about Lamp, Lamp is a garbage spell that does nothing. It's a garbage spell.
I'll tell you what doesn't do nothing is defeating Garland, especially with Zap, because, you know, that's really cool. And there it is. He's been exiled to the 4th dimension. That will take Tyrant X up to level 4. Asher is visiting the stage bottle pickup now. So Asher can release that bottle and visit a tiny fairy.
And we've got a ship and a cube from the Corneria Royals.
So no great spells so far, or no great items so far for our party. Zap at least is a decent accuracy insta-kill that, works on darn near anything in the game. Preferred way to farm the undead, actually. It's a great way to kill off vampires.
Yeah, it actually does surprisingly well as well in the Fundead pack. Phantoms and Lich don't really have that much magic resist, and you can actually land some instant kills on that pack with it.
Yeah, level 6 had all of our buffing magic. Invis 2 and Fog 2 were both there. And of course, the Circle of Sages found, I guess they dug up some hard Japanese steel in their backyard or something. Mazamune for Asher, first one to grab the big blade here.
Oh, that's big, of course. So get ready. This is going to be another very quick Chaos Rush seed, unless, of course, the final boss has something nasty.
All right, we also saw Defense Sword available for sale in the Provoke a Weapon shop.
On the super cheap there, as Wappy finishes up gating a bunch of pirates into the 4th dimension next to Garland. God, 4th dimension gonna be real full today.
well, then let's throw X-Death in there while we're at it. I mean, might as well go all the way.
Yes.
All right, gonna pick up some quick items here.
Yeah, Cactus Owl in chat asking, are weapon and armor shops truly completely random in this seed? Mostly. Because the Mazmune is incentivized, we won't see a Mazmune for sale. But otherwise, yes, you could see any sort of weapons, armor, including castable weapons, castable armor, Vorpals, ribbons, you name it. You can see it in the shops in this flag set.
A little Fire and Ice at level 2 for the Black Mage, as both Fire 3 and Ice 3 are up for sale there, so... Ice 3 does more damage. It's actually a higher base spell. It's level 7 magic. It's at level 5 in the vanilla game. Harm, Pure Fog, and Soft at level 2 really don't like Wappy's Fire, however, and he decides to walk away from the White Magic shop without leaving any money behind.
Yeah, pretty much we're already beginning the big scramble for items and all that type of stuff, but very soon we will find out which monsters will be at the spike tile and which battles will be the big battles to go for.
Cactus Owl with another question. What items are incentivized in this flag set? The Power Gauntlet, the Mazmune are incentivized, as well as the primary key items that you would normally need to beat the game. Things like the loot, the cube, the crown because it leads to the Mystic Key. So if it is a required item in the vanilla game, it is incentivized.
Yeah, the really interesting thing is because of how that's laid out, there ends up being one item loose in a chest someplace in the world. Oftentimes it's just a key item that you end up not needing to finish the game because you already have open access to the end game. But occasionally it can be something important. It can be the Mazamune, it could be the Power Gauntlet, it could be the Tail. Promotion could be off the table again for our runners.
Yeah, well, in this case, promotion is going to be a much better idea because there is no black belt involved. But I tell you what is going to be involved. It is going to be an Earth Cave dive. We're about to see the first battle here. Well, now without a toxic from some sea creature or whatever.
Toxic
Three
Toxic
giants.
lobsters, no thanks.
Yeah, that was not the trap tile, thankfully. That was a random encounter. The Hall of Giants has giants again, and this time Mudgall Sorcerer, which is actually not a bad tile. Sorcerers are really deadly in the vanilla game because of their loving death touch. But since touches are randomized and only one enemy gets death touch, it's highly unlikely that it's the sorcerers. But they, well, I guess they got their hands on some thunder staves.
Yeah, you jinxed him, Demarine.
Yeah, the sorcerers looks like they popped into Dragon Warrior 2 and decided to get some Staff of Thunder action going here.
Ultimate Bohab in chat asking how long is an average Chaos Rush seed? I would say on average it's 25 to 30 minutes for runners of these caliber. Sometimes it goes a little bit longer than that if a seed is really nasty. Sometimes you see a short finish like 15 minutes.
Alright, so it looks like Tyrannex has decided that maybe solo meleeing some giants with that Masamune is a way to go because he got level 15 off that first fight, so gonna get some levels. Bulls and Scorpions for Asher, which gonna kill them at least, but you know, not exactly the highest value tile. Looks like Wappy's engaged with some Mucks, which is incredibly unexciting. 3 of them with a character dead netting all of 1,200 experience points, so probably gonna go try and find some greener pastures.
Yeah, and it looks like Tyranex's grind is going to be temporarily suspended. Oh, but there is Fast over in Elfland and Quad X as well. So that's, oh boy, that's going to make the fighter mighty strong over here. Cheesinator is going against the Water Elementals, and it is not going to work out. That's going to cost him some time.
Cure 4 and Life 2 at level 3 as well. And Cure 4 and Life were both Night learnable at level 3. So if we do find the tail, some really nice healing options on the table for that Night.
Alright, Asher has found the other tile is Saber-Tooth Tigers and Catmen, which was not good enough last time for our runners, but I think Asher might be pretty happy with this one with two area of effect spell casts here. Ice 3 is a pretty good spell against Catmen, honestly, because it just does that good raw damage.
Ribbons for sale in the Elfland Armory as well.
Down goes the Catman, and that is going to be worth, well, 5,000 points. So that's going to get a lot of levels. So nothing to shake a stick at. And the Cheesinator now checking out the Giants. Let's see where Wappy is going. Wappy is also going to the Earth Cave. And Tyrannex is doing some shopping here.
Speaking of loose items, Asher ran into a TNT here in the Volcano Armory, so that will increase his experience uptake by 20% over everybody else. That could be a bit of an advantage in terms of speed grinding.
It could be 40% if he turns the TNT in to the dwarf and gains a canal.
Oh, and confirmation. Tyrannex has shown us that the Earth Trap tile is Waters and Nagas, and we have Ice 3 at level 2. This is a really good EXP-rich fight.
Yeah, it's super dangerous, though. Waters are hitting these unarmored light warriors for over 100 apiece, so, you know, there could be some pretty quick washouts from this grind if you're not getting a good turn order here.
Yikes, White Mage gets hit for 500 damage.
Yeah, that hurts. So probably going to need to very quickly get an opal bracelet. Try to get that 12,000 money. And I think I noticed that Tyrannex is over 12,000. So, yep, gonna go ahead and probably an opal bracelet. Yep, that's where he's going. I think. Cheesinator going against those sorcerers.
Doesn't catch a thunder though. It looks like it might be a low chance of getting thundered, which is pretty good. 5,000.
Tyrannex also found that Fade was at level 5 in Melman.
And Lightning 3 also, so just give him all the magics, I guess. Decides that gold bracelet's the way to go here, which is plenty here. Gonna get the White Mage some protection.
All right. Wappy's going to try the water elemental fight along with a couple Nagas. Cheesinator is going to Melman to shop. Asher is probably headed back to the Earth Cave. Wappy is successful completely. All three characters pick up 9,000 experience. So very quickly we're up to level 19.
That was a very savvy play, by the way, taking swings at the water elementals just to make sure, because he knows that the Nagas have Scorch, and Scorch is basically a blank turn. It does all of upwards of 16 damage, whereas the water elementals will just thrash your party for upwards of 110 damage.
Yeah, it looks like Wappy's a lot more well equipped on his fighter. He's taking a lot less damage than we saw previously from these waters. Asher seems to have found a mage pack. That might be a mage fighter pack. I'm not entirely sure.
I mean, it looks like just mages, because that was about 4,000 experience points, which would be about 1,000 apiece, and that was just a random encounter, so...
That Cheesinator just found. Ooh, man, how about 6 water elementals over on Wappy's side? That's quite a treasure haul if he wins.
Yeah, but as long as he gets the Ice 3 off, he's going to be in fantastic shape. This should be over 10,000 experience points for one tile encounter. That's an incredible number, honestly.
Yeah, it's hard to do better than a 6 water or 2 Naga fight. If you get low numbers, it doesn't feel as good, but when you get a real big pack like this and you're able to take them out quickly, that is a lot of EXP per time.
Yeah, this is definitely a premium pack when you have Ice 2 or Ice 3. That's 13,000 experience points. As they roll up 3 levels apiece at the mid-20s, that's something else right there. Going to patch up the party. It doesn't have the resources for another, so he's going to go ahead and bail out and probably patch up. Cheesinator's got the same idea, it looks like, found the waters and the Nagas, and is going to very happily start fading and Ice 3ing his way to experience points. Asher kind of stuck on these giants.
Wappy finds the toxic lobsters and they take down 2 mages on his way out, but his fighter does escape the fight and gets his way to safety.
Catches a break there for sure. Probably need to buy some ribbons to go with some of that armor, because, you know, toxic lobsters taking your grind is a very, very bad outcome.
Well, he definitely can afford it. He could afford opal ring, opal bracelets, ribbons. Oh, fade, why not? I mean, what else can he afford? He can afford Lit 3, sure. But yeah, needs to do some buying.
Thanks, Leggy. Yes, I hate it when the lobsters go bad, too. I think it looks like Tyrannex has decided to settle in on this, the Saber-Tooth Tiger Catman tile, which is a solid tile. It's not going to do work like the Water Elemental tile is, but it's fairly safe, but for that stun touch on the Black Mage, which is kind of a bad time there.
Yeah, it's a bit annoying, but it's not dangerous, like you said. It's going to be much easier than the high damage that was coming in from those waters.
Yeah, Tarn and Linux know in chat. The Water Naga top end is only beaten by 4 Worms top end. I think it's also beaten by double Dragon Zombie. 4 Wiz Vamps will also beat it on the top end, but not by much.
How about the Iron Golems?
Well, you can only find Iron Golems in packs of 2, and while they are very good, some of those high XP packs that we just mentioned are, I think, a little bit better. The nice advantage, though, is with Iron Golems, if you have something like Nuke or Fade, they don't really have that much magic defense, so you can generally take them out pretty easily.
Alright, Wappy was grinding without having killed Garland and having the extra key item from Sarah, but it looks like that kill of Garland has signaled his intent to cross the threshold grab that black orb and get started killing off whatever is in Chaos's dais today. This would be an unbelievable outcome.
Oh yeah, if Wappy wins this right here, right now, he's going to be in very good shape, especially if Cheesinator finishes last. If Asher finishes third and Cheesinator finishes last, Wappy will be the champion if he wins right now.
I mean,
yeah, this could potentially be a very big play, but there's a lot of race. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, 5 for 375 from Carrie. Carrie's definitely been lifting, but she doesn't have the hit points to back it up. A fade and a 5 hit swing takes her out. So Fighter, good shape, finds Tiamat as the second, so going to go with the Fade and Fast again here. Swirl leads us out, blasting the White Mage for 240. That's not a good sign. That's a near max roll.
Looks like Wappy did not see the viable ribbons in Elfland. He is taking a lot more damage than you would see if a character was equipped with a ribbon.
Yeah. Heal 3, just going to try and keep this party going right now.
Woohoo.
Wow.
Tiamat gone.
Crushes Tiamat. The Fiend's not very healthy over here. This play looking pretty sharp right now. Tyrannix charging down the backside as well here, going and finding carry first. Time is up and is going to go with the same play. Cheesenator's there and finds Kraken on the other side and decides that Kraken's the right idea, and we've got to go and maybe we got to try and whack a Garland here.
Whack a Garland, here we go, and obviously a Fade with which is available, and randomly picks the fourth one. I don't know, that's the slot I'm going to go with. There's the Fade. We're going to figure out if that's the right choice. It was not. It was the second one, and so if Wappy is able to defeat this, oh, there it is, 2 hits, 306 on the Fighter even, but that's all right. Probably has a Cure Force sitting there. There it is. Going to try the 1% Zap. No good.
Black Mage gets belted for nearly all of its hit points. White Mage, though, going to keep the Fighter hale and hearty here. Tyrannix right behind there is just about getting started on Chaos here as well. Chaos has no Absorb, 8 for 600 damage. White Mage gets crit out of existence, though. So no more safeties here. Now it's all down to the Fighter here.
Swinging in for good damage.
Oh, there
9
it
hits.
is. Wappy wins 16 minutes, 18 seconds, and oh man, is Wappy in a good place. Oh boy, Asher's coming in with, if Tyrannix gets second, oh boy. Oh my.
Yeah, that would make Wappy's night if Tyrannix takes second. That would put him in a very safe position.
A Fade, a Mazza swing. The Tempers are coming out, too. He's got all the buffs. The Fighter gets cracked down on, though, half the health gone. But Chaos decides to be nice, casts a spell instead. The Cure 4 goes off. The Temper goes off. This Fighter is very burly right now. 9 hits, 10, 47. Bye-bye, Chaos.
GG.
Blown off the face of the earth.
17:07 is Tyrannix's finish time.
Oh, but Cheesenator might be finishing third, down to the last Chaos here. Oh, this is going to be tight. So if Asher gets third, this tournament is over.
Well, first place is decided, but we have 4 places to decide tonight.
Well, yes, that's true.
But it looks like Cheesenator gets there first just by the skin of it. 17:35. This race is so tight, but...
That's 1 more point for Cheesenator, putting him at 6 points. So at this point, Wappy would have to take 4th place, and Cheesenator would have to take 1st place in order